morning, Franklin High School, and welcome to this week's episode of the Saber Roar. I'm Erin.
And I'm Natalie. On this week's episode of the Saber Roar, we're introducing our newest segment, Tossback Tuesday, taking a look at our forensics team and our staff members that make this school a better place.
Kids do the darndest things. We all remember the Charlie Bit Me kid and the Apparently kid, but they all grow up. Here on Tossback Tuesday is one of our teachers featured as a kid. Take some time to think about who that teacher is, and at the end of the show, we'll reveal the mystery.
Do you remember the nerves and excitement you felt coming in from the middle school to the high school? Well, here's an inside look of next year's newest freshmen coming in to tour their new school.
Recently, the 8th graders from Forest Park came to learn the ins and outs of FHS.
Every year we invite the 8th graders from Forest Park to come up and become familiar with their new school. They start out the day by having a large meeting in the Saber Center, learning about what their day is going to look like. From there, they travel through 3 different stations. So first of all, they get to learn about athletics and activities. They get to meet with their counselor. We go over all their course selections, make sure they're ready to go with that. And then they get to meet with a group of really great students where they do some goal setting, and then they tour the building. So it's a lot of fun, great opportunity for them to understand what life at Franklin High School is all about.
Make sure you make the class of 2020 feel welcome next year when you see them around school.
Our forensics team has been working hard this year to bring home numerous trophies from all of their competitions.
The Saber Roar proudly presents the forensics team, which is comprised of students who compete in competitive speaking and acting tournaments. This year, the forensics team has increased to a substantial amount of members who have risen to one of Mrs. Hepworth's best teams.
We have the most members we've ever had. When I first started coaching back in 2009, I had about 12 to 15 people on the team total. This year, we're holding steady at about 50 to 60 members.
In addition to the increase in members, there has also been an increase in points scored at the tournaments.
We are doing the best we've ever done in, I would say, since I started coaching. This year, for example, we had a tournament where we scored 196 points. At our most recent tournament, we jumped to 250 points.
Students who are a part of the forensics team are benefited with getting real-world experiences in performing and speaking in a large group of people.
Forensics can help you with your public speaking or help you prepare for an interview or scholarship. If you want to join forensics next year, go to room C213 or contact Mrs. Hepworth for more information.
One of our very own school counselors was recognized for everything that she has accomplished this past year.
Earlier this year, one FHS guidance counselor was given a special honor.
I know that Catherine was nominated for the State Counselor of the Year award, and she has been awarded that recognition. So, Catherine.
Oh my gosh, I never expected to win this award. It was very nice to be nominated. That was the best part.
She was nominated by fellow counselor Mrs. Willard for her holistic approach to counseling and taking on each student as a unique individual.
While it's an individual recognition, I don't work alone at all. I work with amazing colleagues and we do everything together.
Make sure to congratulate Miss Reed when you see her in the halls.
She received her recognition at the Wisconsin School Counselor Association. Congratulations, Mrs. Reed, on a job well done.
Recently, FHS received a new teacher in the math department to help inspire the minds of all students in the school.
Joining the math department this year is Miss Nienhaus.
This year I teach AP Statistics, I have Foundations of Statistics, Honors I am 11, and I am 9. I actually worked at IBM before I started working here. I was a trainer, wrote some code, that kind of thing. Kind of work out, hang out with friends, go to Badger games for sure. My kids are in college, so I spend a lot of time going to visit them.
When asked about her favorite aspect of working at FHS, Miss Nienhaus replied,
I love the kids. The kids at Franklin are awesome.
Make sure to give Miss Nienhaus a friendly hello if you see her in the hallway.
Did you have time to think of who that mystery baby is? Let's check to see if you guessed correctly. And that little rugrat was Mr. Azika. Thanks for watching this week's episode of the Saber Roar. I'm Natalie.
And I'm Erin. Have a lucky week, and we'll see you next Tuesday, FHS.